Good morning. It is Monday, April 14th, 2025. It's been a while since I've put together another video. That changed this morning when I came across some words from a book called Praying Like Monks, Living Like Fools from Tyler Staton. And that book talks a lot about praying. Its focus really is on praying. A few months ago, I was talking to Lisa, and I just told her, I said, I struggle with prayer a lot of times. I don't struggle with reading God's word. It's something I really love and enjoy. I do faithfully and have for a long time. But prayer is something that I struggle with. Probably you do too. And I think it's because there's a level of skepticism. There's, is anything going to change by my prayers? I mean, if God's going to do what He's going to do, does He really need me to do anything? There's a lot of other reasons why maybe we don't pray, and there's some people that pray all the time. I have seen God answer specific prayers, certainly, but it's not something I do regularly. Is praying for other people, and so this is. I'm going to read you just a few words that really struck me this morning that I think are important. He says this. He's talking about the kind of prayers that start with love for someone else and end with inviting God's activity into places where that love is lacking. Intercession is a willing and intentional choice to turn from the endless spiral into the self. My desires, my needs, my circumstances, to the desires, needs, and circumstances of another. To utter even a syllable of intercessory prayer is a profound act of love. And here's the reason why those words really are important to me today, is that there are lots of people that I could be praying for. There are lots of things I could be praying about. But so much of my spiritual life, if I'm being really honest, is focused on what I can get out of that. And that's not to say that reading God's word is somehow bad. I shouldn't do it because I'm just trying to fill myself. No, I mean, we do need to go to God's word regularly to feed ourselves. We can't give away what we are not receiving. We have to be continually filled up and growing ourselves through confession, through expressing thankfulness, through worship. We have to continually be growing in that, and then also just growing in our knowledge of who God is. If we're going to be of any use to God, we have to be growing ourselves. But one thing that I think is so easy for us to do, and I'll just speak for myself, so easy for me to do, is to focus on just my own spiritual growth. How am I growing in wisdom or understanding? And I want that to change, because we all need to be interceding and praying for other people from just this willing overflow of our heart. Just this morning, it's been on my mind, this young lady who is a family friend who struggles with, she's a special needs person, and I was talking to her dad yesterday, and he just was expressing just how hard it is, and just kind of exasperated by just not knowing what to do. And I'm just sad for him, because I've certainly been there to some extent, but I need to be praying for that from an overflow of my heart, just a willingness, like, God, be near to that family, be near to Brooke, and change that, Lord. Bring her healing. You can do it. And that's been the challenge that I've been thinking about this morning, and just hopefully a real turning point in my own willingness to pray. Is that the greatest act of love that I can do to somebody is to pray for them. Now, there's very other practical things I can do for other people, but a lot of times we don't have that opportunity to do something of a very practical nature for someone. They may live in another city. They may not have a specific physical need, but I could simply lift them up in prayer and pray for them. So that's my challenge to myself this week, and also to you, is think of people in your life right now that you can lift up and ask God to intercede on their behalf and to change something in their life. That's the challenge today. Have a great day. Take care.